Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Plus, and I want to welcome each and every single one of you to Mayhem Anniversary. It has been 1 year of Friday nights in the wrestling show, and we are here live tonight to do it big, to do it the only way we know how to do it, and that is with pure and utter wrestling, as we are starting off here tonight with the triple threat men's qualifiers. It is going to be Dragunov going one-on-one with two other participants that have already qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up this Sunday at SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 days out from the grandest party of them all. It is going to be a damn fun time, but the focus on now, the Mad Dragon is here, and he is ready to go as we are set to come to you guys with one hell of an event here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, I will give you a reminder, as this is Mayhem Anniversary, 1 year of Mayhem. It is absolutely crazy to think that we have gotten this far. I want to thank each and every single body for that. It is insane. And as insane as it is, we are gearing up for a triple threat match that is going to be remembered throughout the history of time as one of a great bangers that have hit your screen over here on Friday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so far, check out last year's SummerSlam, as we are on the road to another historic event, and an event that Ilya Dragunov can paint himself a part of, as this will be Dragunov's first ever SummerSlam here in Universe Mode history. And what a SummerSlam event it is going to be for the Tsar himself, as Dragunov is ready to go. And this triple threat, take nothing away from either one of these competitors, all three of them. This match is going to be absolutely insane. Win, lose, or draw, no matter who wins. But this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, is for momentum. Who will walk in to Mayhem side of things for the Money in the Bank at SummerSlam with momentum? Momentum may seem like it's nothing but a four-letter word, but it is important, as we are wasting absolutely no time, and we are getting right into it, as the Street Champ is here, and he is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, he is known as The Rock's Plan B. His name is Solo Sikoa. The Rock came here a couple of weeks ago when Solo Sikoa got into the Money in the Bank qualifier by defeating AJ Styles, and now Solo Sikoa finds himself with a new mission, a new historic mission in his limelight, as this will be the first time ever that Solo Sikoa is walking in to a Money in the Bank ladder match himself. When it comes down to the Money in the Bank ladder match, we've only done it twice here in Universe Mode history, with our Money in the Bank getting crowned in a Fatal 4-Way All-Star match. So there's only been one other ladder match that you can definitely go check out right here on the YouTube channel. A full video by itself is uploaded. And making his entrance, last but not least, the only champion in this match, the only champion inside the Money in the Bank ladder match, ladies and gentlemen, it is Dijak, as his team and the Authors of Pain will be defending their tag team championships later tonight against Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. But as for now, as we focus on the here and now, Ilya Dragunov, Solo Sikoa, they have one hell of a fight lined up for them, because a fight is what Dijak will give you each and every single time this man steps into the ring. It is nothing short than excellent. He delivers, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen a Dijak match before, just know he delivers. And with us doing great things with him until his contract expires of next year, we're hoping we can get a re-sign. I mean, Dijak has been nothing short than impressive on his rise here in Universe Mode ever since he's gotten here on the scene here in WrestlePlus, and we want to continue the momentum. We want to keep it going, and Dijak wants to keep it going as well. If not one of our dominant one of our most dominant North American champions, as he is the second champion here in Universe Mode history, with Chad Gable holding that first record for this championship. And although Gable did great things with the championship, well, Dijak's taking it to a completely different level, and we are seeing exactly what that level is, as triple threat action is here. It is live, and we are getting right into the nitty-gritty. Three solid competitors ready to do damage inside this triple threat match. And for your first matchup here tonight at Mayhem Anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, All three of these men are going to have a tough battle this Sunday when they step inside the Money in the Bank ladder matches. Oh man, Solo Sikoa taking down Dragunov and now looking to get his hands on the North American champion and Dijak, as Ilya Dragunov finds himself in a very interesting position here tonight at Mayhem Anniversary, as it was Dijak to challenge Ilya Dragunov over the last couple of weeks. It was, Dijak was getting in the face of Dragunov. A lot of us thought that it would be this matchup right here for SummerSlam. A lot of people thought it was going to be Dragunov versus Dijak, which it could have went that route at some point, but Dragunov decided to go his own way as he goes to hit him with an elbow, misses out. Solo now with a couple of strikes, but now getting interrupted by the North American champion and Dijak, as wow, Ilya Dragunov is definitely getting put through the ringer here tonight, and you see it is not stopping by the hands of the street champ of Solo Sikoa. As you can only think to yourself, the man who will be on the main event this Sunday, The Rock, has got to be watching Solo Sikoa, hounding him, hoping that he is going to make the right choices here tonight to ensure the Bloodline's victory. As you see here, sold out crowd here in Detroit, Michigan, as we will be in this exact same arena, sold out again for SummerSlam, as we are here for Mayhem Anniversary, 1 year of great wrestling on Friday nights. As Dragunov now, big knee strike to the face to Solo. Now Dragunov now looking to point his attention to the North American champion and Dijak, as Solo Sikoa gets back up to his feet, brings Dragunov to the shoulders of Sikoa, and Sikoa now with a stun gun and not taking him out. Solo Sikoa is fired up and he is ready to go, now going after the North American champion. Meanwhile, Dragunov looking to get his hands back on him, and Dijak with a super kick to the street champ. Now the Tsar looking to step up, but Dijak saying no, as Dijak is the only champion, like I said before, in this matchup. He is going to want to make sure he preserves that victory, or he preserves that streak. As you see here, this is not looking good at all for either one of these gentlemen. I mean, none of them can afford a loss, to be honest, if we are being honest. As, electric chair to Ilya Dragunov to the outside. That right there has got to be absolutely brutal. As this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, is live right here on YouTube. We want to thank YouTube for sponsoring us right over here on WrestlePlus, being the destination that we stream this universe mode on. As look at this now, Solo Sikoa with a couple of more strikes to the face of Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov down and out, doesn't know where he's at. Dijak missed out there as Dragunov getting the shoulder up off of one, but either way, Dijak was around the corner and ready to go. As look at this now, Solo now picking up Dijak. Dijak is no light man to pick up, and Solo Sikoa is definitely making Dijak eat all of it. As Dijak down and out, now Solo wants to drive the attention to Ilya Dragunov, but Dragunov says no, doesn't allow him to do what he wants to do. And now the Tsar doing what he has to do here tonight. Man, oh man, oh man! Big knee by the Tsar, as senton there by Dragunov. This one right here, I knew it was going to be hard-hitting, as hard-hitting gets, but my God, the level of intensity that Ilya Dragunov brings is insane, and you can see that Dijak notices it as well, as now he is trying to do a little bit of a takeover of his own here tonight. And now look at Solo and Dijak tangle it up as we are going on commercial break. Coming up this Sunday will be the SummerSlam pay-per-view, as we are going live right here on WrestlePlus, and we'll be making a pit stop to Detroit, Michigan. At the SummerSlam pay-per-view, we'll be bringing you Money in the Bank, as the ladder match will be taking place. Only 1 out of 6 of these competitors will be able to climb to that ladder, retrieve that briefcase, and call themselves the ultimate #1 contender. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we are back from commercial break, and as you see, Ilya Dragunov looking to get his hands on Solo Sikoa, as these two have been breaking down over the commercial break, and what a breakdown it definitely is, as good takedown there, and Dijak now following through with a little bit of a takedown of his own, as Dijak looking to stay in the conversation, do what he has to do to make sure he walks away with the victory. Listen, you cannot blame Dijak for wanting to walk away with the victory. When you look at a guy like Dijak, you look at a guy who's willing to do any and everything, and I think we are seeing that in Solo Sikoa right here, right now, as Solo now brings Dijak right into the ring. The North American champion may be down and out, but his challengers are doing work on the outside. And look at this now, as Dijak looks to get his hands back on Solo Sikoa. Beautiful work there as the Czar now wants to get his hands on the champion. As listen, the champion, he's made it a point not to make friends over here on Mayhem. As you see, Dragunov and Solo Sikoa firing away there as all three men will definitely be competing inside your ladder match this Sunday. As look at this now, throwing a chair, spiking Dragunov, and now throwing Sikoa to the barricade. This is how a champion stays in control, taking advantage of those triple threat rules, and that is exactly something that I want to see this Sunday. No rules, no disqualifications. By all means, take advantage, and that is exactly what you were seeing from Dijak here tonight. As now Dijak brings Dragunov back in the ring. Big boot there to the midsection. Now looks like he wants to close in and close house, as now having Dragunov on the shoulders and knocking the lights out of him. But Solo with a super kick. 1, 2, and no! Dragunov kicks out, or excuse me, grabs him up in the nick of time as the Czar! Torpedo! Moscow! 2! Dragunov does it! It was so fast! If you blinked, you missed it! And Dragunov made sure he didn't miss it, as ladies and gentlemen, with momentum and could be your next Money in the Bank. Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come here tonight, we have the face that runs the place, John Cena, with some final words before the biggest party of the summer in SummerSlam, as Cena will be going one-on-one with Randy Orton. And speaking of Orton, he will be here live here too for Mayhem Anniversary, as he will be going one-on-one with the Great White, who will be able to walk away with the victory. Will Orton be able to gather himself some momentum? We'll find out, as ladies and gentlemen, coming up in a few seconds here, it'll be the return of DIY. DIY is back, and they are better than ever, and we can only assume they are ready to go for Tag Team Gold. And speaking of Tag Team Championships, who's the championships going to be in hands in your main event? Will it be Moxley and Danielson or the Authors of Pain? I'm gonna be honest, this is a bit of a surprise. And you're full of jokes. Listen, this Sunday we have a huge match. A match that is going to be talked about from years and years on. It is for my World's Heavyweight Championship, but tonight we have an opportunity to do what the Shield have always done, and that is dominate and stay on top. I need you as focused as ever tonight. Listen. The Shield isn't a thing anymore, which means you don't need to tell me when to stay focused. I know the stakes for our match coming up this Sunday. I know the stakes for our match tonight. I've known the stakes for years. Every time I get into the ring, I know the stakes, and I know the opportunities it carries. And tonight we have an opportunity to win the Tag Team Championship. So you're right, we can do this in the name of the Shield, but if we do this as a team, not as Moxley telling his minions what to do and we just follow along and listen. Those days are over. And we're going to see how well you're going to be able to handle being Tag Team Champions with me after we win tonight and after I beat you this Sunday for that World's Heavyweight Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here tonight. As you see, things are going down between Moxley and Danielson. A lot of tensions rising before the main event. But ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about 1 year of Mayhem, you can only talk about it by talking about these two superstars themselves, as the heart and soul has been there, and they have brought that heart and soul to Mayhem when it comes down to the tag team division. And although the Authors of Pain have been strong, DIY is looking to make that epic comeback, as this is the first time we are seeing DIY since the Unforgiven pay-per-view, and I can only imagine what is next for them, as we have one hell of a tag team match here later tonight. And now, as we are going to be getting a fresh division starting next week, fully new contenders, I am very excited to see what DIY has in store for the WWE Universe, as we will be hearing from these guys live with a microphone in their hand. Mayhem Anniversary is here. DIY is here. And for too damn long, we have been going hungry, starving, without tag team championship gold, but that changes starting tonight. Mayhem is a special brand to us. It isn't just special because we got drafted here, but it is special to us because this is the brand where we have made our name. Last year, July 7th, I stepped into this ring. I went one-on-one with Adam Cole, and we put on a banger of a match. And when I needed a friend in need, when I got attacked by Samoa Joe, who had my back, the man standing to my left, the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa. And since then, Ciampa's had my back, through thick and through thin. And no matter how many times we failed in the past, he has stayed by me. And at the end of the day, I vowed to him that we would get our hands on those tag team championships, and I tend to keep my promises, and that promise I will keep. So whether it's AOP, whether it's Bryan Danielson or Jon Moxley, we don't give a damn. We are ready to step up. We understand that we have to win matches, and we are willing to do so. But make no mistake, we are coming for everybody. Oh my God. What the hell? What the hell is Ciampa doing? Fairy Tale's ending. Why the hell? This was not in the cards. This was not in the plans for DIY. Ciampa has had enough. Enough, Ciampa says, of failing and losing time after time. Oh my God! What the hell did he just do? Ciampa, no! Oh my God, we gotta get security out here. We gotta get EMTs out here. Somebody's gotta check on Gargano. Just as a reminder, coming up next, we are going to be seeing the Viper Randy Orton go one-on-one with the Great White himself, Sheamus. This is a first-time ever match in our Universe Mode history, and we are looking to get it done right here on Mayhem Anniversary. But another reminder for you guys, inside your main event, it'll be for the Mayhem World Tag Team Championships. The Authors of Pain will have the biggest challenge they have ever had, and the old former Shields, Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here for Mayhem Anniversary as we are getting in to more action. As we promise action to be coming your way, and action is coming your way as it has been advertised and set for the Viper himself, Randy Orton, to go one-on-one with the Great White and Sheamus. And that is exactly what will be delivered here tonight for your episode of Mayhem Anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. What a night it has been, and what a night it will continue to be for everybody here on the roster. And not just everybody on the roster, I'm talking main event tag team titles on the line. It is going to be damn good as the action is just continuing to flow and flow. But as you hear the WWE Universe crown in for Randy Orton as they respect the Viper. They have been waiting for the Viper to return, and finally he is here. As last week we seen him put on one hell of a matchup against Finn Balor in his return match, and although losing, still a great effort, still a great match. And here tonight we are going to be seeing the continuation of Orton's rise here in Universe Mode, and this Sunday we will see it as he goes one-on-one with John Cena for the third time here in Universe Mode history to wrap up the trilogy. And what a matchup that'll be. But ladies and gentlemen, as we gear up and get into this fight, I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for stopping by, as it's crazy to think that we went almost an entire Season 2 and the beginning of Season 3 without Randy Orton. The fact that we can say that this Universe Mode stood on 2 feet without Randy Orton is insane, but it's also a damn crime, and Orton is ready to be that mainstay here in Universe Mode that he promised everybody that he would be at Mayhem at the Beach when he made his return here in Universe Mode. And oh man, although the WWE Universe has their reservations about him, ladies and gentlemen, the man that I respect with the oh so much, the Great White, the banger himself, his name is Sheamus. The Celtic Warrior is here, and he is ready to go, as this will be the first time here in Universe Mode history that Randy Orton is going one-on-one with Sheamus. And although it would seem like a match that has just happened, crazy to think that it's the first time ever, and we wanted to bring you guys a complete banger right here for Mayhem Anniversary. That's why we got all our best fight in here tonight for your 1-year edition of this show. I mean, what a twist and turn this whole show has been overall. I mean, seeing what happened with DIY, seeing backstage tensions get, a little risen with Moxley and Bryan before the main event. A lot is going down here tonight. A lot of tensions are rising here tonight as all the superstars are here. Even the Raw superstars are in the town. They are around here in Detroit, although they are not here with us tonight, as we are in the arena that we will be in this coming Sunday at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. What a pay-per-view it will be, as we are going to waste absolutely no time. A banger was promised, and a banger will be delivered, as Sheamus runs at Randy Orton and tosses him down. Beautiful work there by Sheamus. Is the Great White now with a neck breaker to Randy Orton, as he's going to want to be careful, as Orton just recently got his eye brought back and put back in its socket and together, as he had a lengthy surgery recovery from that injury from Bryan Danielson, all the way back from Fully Loaded. Sheamus, he's going to want to target that eye, but if I'm Randy Orton, I'm being more wary and worrying about that eye, as Randy Orton now with a big takedown. Beautiful work there, and now look at this now. Continuing the knee strike into the face. Sheamus doesn't know where he's at or what the hell is going on, and well, at this point, you got to think to yourself, oh, can Randy Orton really afford a loss going into his match this Sunday with John Cena? As we said it before, we'll say it again. It'll be the third time they will face each other, as Sheamus now covered. Is this going to be it here in this matchup? No. Beautiful kick out there by Sheamus, as Randy Orton is frustrated. And, obviously frustrations are going to grow, and they're going to arise here tonight, as this one right here is going to be no easy battle for either one of these gentlemen. And oh man, look at this now, as continuing to step on those ligaments, continue to break them down in any and all ways that he knows how. Not playing any games here tonight, not playing any games at all. That is exactly the Randy Orton that we know and love, and he is continuing to show off that dominance here tonight. Beautiful power slam by the Viper Randy Orton, and now Orton pressing in, looking to dial back a little bit and do what he has to do. And so look at this now, Sheamus. Sheamus doesn't know where he's at or what the hell is going on, but what I can tell you about the Great White tonight is that he is in the absolute fight of his life. As this one right here, we said it before and we'll say it again, no easiness is going to come the way of Randy Orton or Sheamus here tonight. If either man wants to walk away with a victory, they're going to have to earn it. And earning it is definitely something that we are seeing here tonight, as these two gentlemen mixing it up. And now, oh man, Randy Orton feeling the momentum, feeling the push. And that is exactly, said it before and I'll say it again, exactly what we want to see right here on Friday nights. Orton has said in the past that after this, he is going after the championship. So many men here on Mayhem has already said that they are going after that championship. The world title picture is going to be full as it's ever been post SummerSlam. The big question is, who is going to be able to get their hands on that Money in the Bank and be that ultimate #1 contender, because it doesn't matter who says they are next. 1 out of 6 of the gentlemen that are in that ladder match will for sure be next, and Orton will have to cross paths with him. As man, oh man, beautiful work there by Randy Orton, taking down the Great White, as Sheamus doesn't know where he's at or what the hell is going on, and for damn good reason, as Orton bringing the WWE Universe behind him a little bit, trying to gather them to his side. Well, as ladies and gentlemen, this match is going underway. We're going to have to go on commercial break, and we will be right back right after this. Just as a reminder, this Sunday at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, we will be seeing John Cena go one-on-one with Randy Orton for the third time here in Universe Mode history. Who will win in this third and final match in the trilogy? Comment your comment down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and if you haven't done so far, make sure you comment your favorite part of this video down below, as Mayhem Anniversary. The next time this event will be coming your way will be live right here on the YouTube channel, 2025. as this celebration for Mayhem Anniversary can only be celebrated once a year, and we want to make it special, and special it definitely has been all throughout the night. As you see now, Sheamus fighting back against Randy Orton, doing what he has to do, and you can't blame him. That is exactly what you want to see. Intensity, passion, and a whole hell of a lot of professional wrestling behind it. That right there is what culminates this great show known as Mayhem. As look at this now, Sheamus calling Randy Orton, calling him into the inside, kind of, I would argue disrespecting him a bit, as Randy Orton now and Sheamus back on the outside. Sheamus now with a scoop slam. Man, oh man, the Viper is going to feel that one in the morning, as he only has one day to truly recuperate before he gets and gears up for a matchup with John Cena, as Sheamus takes down Randy Orton with a beautiful way. I mean, come on, that is absolutely insane, as Sheamus now back inside the square circle, maybe looking to break the count, and breaking the count is exactly what he does here tonight. Smartly done there by Sheamus, breaking that count, but it might have cost him. It really might have cost him, as Sheamus now right in the limelights, right exactly where he needs to be. Needs to get in there and take control, as Orton moves out of the way. Couple of strikes there by the Viper himself, as Orton now. This one is going to hurt. Balor still feeling the effects from it, as look at this. Patting it. DDT by the Viper. Randy Orton. What a maneuver here tonight, as Orton now slithering and sliding his way into an RKO. 1, 2, no, what? Somehow, some way, Sheamus felt some fight. Sheamus just regained some fight. And that right there might have been strictly off of passion, and passion alone, as I don't know, and I don't see how a normal man at least, would be able to walk away kicking out of an RKO, as you see Sheamus now top rope, and Orton now goes down for a splash. Beautiful work there by the Viper himself, Randy Orton. 2, is this one gonna be in? And wow, a splash by Randy Orton. I mean, come on, we gotta argue that the effects off the RKO definitely had to play a part in this matchup. As you see there, what a maneuver being done by Randy Orton and Sheamus. The battle that we just seen these two men go through. I mean, you still see it on Randy Orton's face. As much as he wants to celebrate, Orton understands at the end of the day, this was no easy fight. This was probably not as easy as Orton probably assumed that it was going to be. And now he is going to have to, focus and hound in, because this Sunday, 2 days' time, he will be going one-on-one with the franchise player. Oh, man. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we knew we were going to be hearing from John Cena here tonight, but I don't think anybody thought it would be in this fashion. We can only assume that Cena was watching from the back and now has words for Randy Orton, or maybe just nothing more than a fight, as that has been what's been carrying this rivalry out, nothing but hatred. So many people ask me why I even waste my time on you. I'm only here until October. Why do I waste my time on a guy who's gonna be here well after I am? Why do I waste my time on a guy who getting revenge is not going to solve anything? And maybe they're right. Maybe getting revenge against you isn't going to solve anything, but beating you this Sunday is going to do something for me that I've been itching to do for a year. Doing that is finally going to make me feel complete. And after I feel complete, I'm going to go after what I deem as destined, and that is the World's Heavyweight Championship. I know a lot of names are in the hat, and I'm willing to work my name up the ladder, but you are a stepping stone. And come this Sunday, you are going to see exactly that. I'm done playing games. Everybody knows me as the franchise player. I've been the face that ran this place. From now on, I'm in it for me. I'm in it for me because I have been here for too damn long, and I've done too damn little. And come this Sunday, that'll be the first step to my redemption here in the WWE. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is what you've been waiting for all night. The Tag Team Championship match is going down as Danielson and Moxley team up one more time as they are going against the Authors of Pain for the Mayhem World Tag Team Championships. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. After a crazy night of a go-home show of Mayhem, of a Mayhem anniversary, we want to gear up for what's coming, and that is SummerSlam Detroit coming this Sunday right here live on the WWE Wrestle Plus channel. It is going to be a damn good pay-per-view, and things on the Mayhem side already look good. And we're not even talking just Mayhem side, we're talking Raw side, we're talking everything side. We are talking professional wrestling in your wake this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern time at SummerSlam. But let's waste no time and get back to the show. Tonight Barrett wants this done by the book, so we'll do exactly that. Spotlight time, boys. You're in the main event of Mayhem Anniversary. For us over here on Friday nights, this is the highlight of that night. You guys are kicking off WrestleMania weekend with a bang, and it needs to be by defending the championships. Now, don't get me wrong. I wish I could have won my match tonight. Now, don't get me wrong. I wish I could have won my match tonight. Led an example for what I want, but I didn't get pinned neither. And the same case needs to be for the two of you tonight. Do anything and everything to walk out of this title. Do anything and everything to walk out of this arena still holding those championships. SummerSlam, win, lose, or draw, I'll still be North American champion. We need to keep these titles on you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Plus, and I'm back here with Randy Orton. Now, Orton, the big question that everybody has on their mind is, why didn't you give any type of retaliation when Cena said everything that he needed to say? Do you also feel like you're going to be that stepping stone in his career this past Sunday, and are you ready to move on to other things? Listen, Plus, I'm ready to move on. I think the whole world knows that, but the whole world also knows that business has to get finished. I don't want to hear about what Cena's going to do after me, because Cena could have went on and did that first. He could have went on and did that and just ignored this chapter of his career, but yet he puts himself at a disadvantage because I've beaten him before and I can do it again. And I may have not been around for a while like him, but I'm hungrier and I'm ready to go. He knows he's leaving in October. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for the championship gold. I'm here for the WrestleMania moments. I'm here for future SummerSlam main events. I'm here for it all. He's only here for a summer. So enjoy him while you can, WWE Universe. But in the end, when I'm here, when Randy Orton's here, I don't want to hear anything when I start to hear those fans cheering for me, because I'm going to remember that you guys all booed me from the start. This Sunday, you'll see the rise of Randy Orton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we make our way back out here, we want to thank each and every single one of you for stopping by here tonight to watch this episode of Mayhem, as it has been one hell of an episode to say the least, and Mayhem Anniversary is brought to you guys by YouTube. We want to thank YouTube once again for sponsoring us right over here on the channel and giving us this TV deal that we will be able to bring to each and every single one of you guys as we are live right here in Detroit, Michigan. I can officially say, for the final time until SummerSlam, it's time for your main event! For the first time since the No Way Out pay-per-view, Bryan Danielson will be teaming up with Jon Moxley. And this one is going to be damn good, as tensions have risen between these men since the days of the Shield. And if I can think realistically, I can only assume that is why Dijak sent out the challenge. He's seen what could be an easy victory for AOP. And win, lose, or draw, At the end of the day, no matter what, as long as AOP is able to walk away with their championships here tonight, that'll be a feather in the cap of AOP, saying that they defended against a former great team like this in the Shield, as the Shield was one hell of a team way back when. They were one of the most, if not the most dominant teams in Universe Mode history, winning war games, multiple time champions, Money in the Bank holders, and now we are seeing the aftermath of what was the Shield, as I can only imagine that they've been seeing what's going on over on Raw with Claudio Castagnoli's new redesign of the Shield. But ladies and gentlemen, he is the man, he is the myth, he is the world's heavyweight champion, he is a lunatic fringe, his name is Jon Moxley! Moxley is here, and he is ready to go, as Moxley promises the WWE Universe to deliver, and that is exactly what each and every single person here tonight is expecting, as we are on the 35-minute mark, and we are looking to get to the 50s. We want to waste no time, but at the same time, we want this one to breathe here tonight. And what an episode of Mayhem Anniversary it has been, hitting everything on the nail that has to do with professional wrestling. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the future of Mayhem's to come, as we know, as we want to thank you guys once again before we get in to this Tag Team Championship main event for watching, subscribing, liking over this year of Mayhem. Once upon a time ago, it was only Raw over on Saturday nights every single week, and we were going to do that until the end of time. But it was you guys who pushed me to make another brand, and that is where Mayhem came to be. And I gotta say, one of the greatest choices that we have made as far as Universe Mode goes in a very, very long time. As you see now, making their way to the ring with the smoke and the fog illuminating them, they are your Mayhem World Tag Team Champions. And although they are not fan favorites compared to the two in the ring with a new look, and all the Authors of Pain have been dominant, they have been doing what they got to do. And last week when we seen Jon Moxley go one-on-one with Akam, although Akam was unable to walk away with the victory, the work that was still not only put in the match, but what was shown in that match impressed a lot of higher-ups. They want to get AOP to that top level, and there's only one way to do it, and that is putting them against the likes of Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Again, if they are able to beat the team of Moxley and Danielson, imagine what that can do for the careers of these two fellas right here. Akam and Razor, they have already been dominant, but imagine how much more dominant they can be. I mean, it is only up from here when it comes down to the Authors of Pain. So it is going to be a very, very interesting view to see how things go. AOP is getting completely booed out here tonight. Absolutely just devastating. I mean, you've seen AOP get booed in the past. We've seen him get booed in San Juan, Puerto Rico. But here tonight, the crowd for Detroit, Michigan, right here for Mayhem Anniversary, they are showing up and showing out here in the States. And they are doing a damn good job at it, as this one right here will be for your Mayhem World Tag Team Championships. First time ever that they are defended right here on Mayhem, and we wanted to make history right here on Mayhem Anniversary. The only place to do it right here on the wrestling show. As this one right here, no time limit. We go until we get a pinfall or a submission. Akam and Razor holding those championships, holding them close, holding them tight. Gotta say, one of the wiser things that I've seen them do here in Universe Mode. As Akam and Razor, they are a dominant team, but you don't see dominance like how the Shield was once upon a time ago. The Shield ran the tag team division, although unable to ever win tag team championships. What they did at the No Way Out pay-per-view was an absolute banger against FTR. Almost 40 minutes of tag team action, as now we are getting right underway, and Bryan Danielson throwing himself right at Akam here tonight, and now breaking him down a little bit. Beautiful work here by Danielson. This right here is that technical background that we know Danielson has in his arsenal, and he is definitely going to use it to his advantage, as you got to argue at the same time Danielson, although he is going to do any and everything here tonight, in 2 days' time, him and Jon Moxley go and face each other for the World Heavyweight Championship after Danielson defeated Damian Priest back at Mayhem at the Beach in the #1 contenders match for the world title. As focusing more on this one, Akam still the legal man in the ring, and Bryan tagged in Moxley, as Moxley now the legal man as well. Takedown there by, Akam, and another takedown there. Beautiful, beautiful work. As you see, a plethora of takedowns here, and now Akam getting his hands on Moxley after what happened last week, continuing the attack. As you've seen what happened after that match to lead us into this match, it was AOP attacking the World Heavyweight Champion, going after the champion any and every way he knew how. As you see now, Akam looking to intimidate Bryan Danielson a little bit, maybe looking to get his hands on him, but realizing the referee is on the count of 7, and now taunting away at Bryan Danielson, and big bulldog there by Moxley. Moxley taking advantage of the fact that Akam, what I can only assume, was trying to take out the competition, but Bryan was moving around a bit too much. This right here is exactly what I was talking about before. These two men have that chemistry as a tag team. You know, it's all about just capitalizing on it. That's the one thing about this team. They just don't capitalize on the momentum. They don't capitalize on what they need to do. And right here, right now, here tonight, that is exactly what they're going to have to do to put a feather in that cap. As Moxley or Danielson has never been tag team champions here in Universe Mode. It was last year that Bryan Danielson was going into SummerSlam tag teaming with Seth Rollins to take on the Usos for the Raw World Tag Team Championships. And now you see a year later, both men, Bryan and Moxley, doing what they got to do. As you see now, look at this now, as Moxley folding that arm up a little bit here, looking to pull back. As look at this. Oh my God, Akam is in big trouble. Big trouble was Akam, I can definitely say that for sure, as he is going to want to make sure he gets himself together in this matchup if he wants to retain those tag team championships right here at Mayhem Anniversary. As look at this now, pulling back on that that arm right there. Absolutely should not be bent that way. But Moxley continuing to dissect his opponent here tonight, is now going into the cover. Razor not even stressed though. Razor not stressed, not worried. Not allowing Jon Moxley to upset him too much, as Moxley wanted to go for that big lariat, but no. As Akam now, big takedown. Moxley wanted to do that big old takedown lariat, but Akam was just too big in size for Moxley to take down. As look at that now, big takedown there by Moxley. That running bulldog has been something that he has used here in Universe Mode for quite a long time. And now you see Big Brother Razor here helping and saving the day where the day obviously needs to be saved. Big takedown there. Beautiful, beautiful work. Man, oh man. I mean, what a match we are seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team championships on the line. It only happens on special shows like this, as you have seen Akam and Razor. They don't just defend those championships anytime, anywhere. They make sure the big bucks count. They make sure everything is lined up perfectly. And now as Moxley in that tree of woe position, getting taken down beautifully there. Man, oh man. Look at this now. Moxley looking to fight back, looking to find some fight back in this one, as he has found it just a little bit. And big takedown there by Moxley. As you see Bryan, a little concerned for Moxley, as all that little smack talk from earlier has gone out the window, as they want to make sure that his opponent is okay. As Bryan going off of the apron to make sure. Razor staring a hole in Bryan Danielson, and now just staring a hole in him again, as these two men are talking a lot of smack to each other. And a bulldog by Moxley. We talked about how he's reached in the back pocket to get that bulldog before. Now a DDT combination with it. We talked about how he uses that bulldog to his advantage. And now seeing how it is getting done here tonight is definitely a thing of beauty. As look at this now, Razor still the legal man in the ring. Bryan Danielson absolutely lights out. Absolutely lights out there by Danielson, as Moxley now thinking to himself, needs to get back to the outside and restore some order. Razor absolutely taken out of this one as he tags in his little brother in Akam. Akam and Danielson going at it the same way this matchup started off here tonight. as this is one hell of a matchup that we are seeing here tonight. And oh my God, big punch to the face, almost knocking the lights out of Bryan Danielson, as Danielson now up on the shoulders. This right here is not good. Man, oh man, oh man. And look at this now, Bryan in trouble here tonight. Tag team titles, although may be on the line, Danielson needs to preserve himself for his up-and-coming championship match, as that, if you ask me, is the most important thing of this weekend. The tag team championships, this might be something we'll never see again, as these two men don't team up anymore here in Universe Mode. So yes, this could be once in a lifetime as well, but imagine how long it took for Bryan to get his hands back on World Heavyweight Championship gold. It took all the way from No Mercy last year until Bryan has seen championship gold again. He may never see this again, as look at this now. Went to the cover of Razor, looking to put him away, and no. Imagine what that would do for the career of Razor after pitting the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight. Unsuccessful, although, as look at this now, getting brought into AOP's corners. We talked about last week how Moxley had the advantage because it was a singles match, but now we need to talk about the advantage that AOP have, because this is their territory right here. Tag team wrestling is their domain, and they are showing off here tonight, as Moxley now moving out of the way. Beautiful work there by Mox, doing what he has to do. Beautiful, beautiful work. He needs to be able to close in. He needs to be able to get the job done. Those right there are important factors throughout the match. As you see now, Warriors press, but Moxley moving right out of the way, lining them up for a pin here tonight. Is this one going to be it? Locking the arms. This time, Razor getting them into a pin. Look at this now, and Moxley saying no. This is one of Moxley's favorite things to do, and he's definitely good at it. As Razor getting up to his feet and taking down the world champion. Wow. I mean, come on, you want to talk about back and forth, you want to talk about which way it's going. This right here is completely unpredictable here tonight, as all these men have been putting each other through nothing more than a ringer, and they look like they are, or they are not looking to stop here tonight. As look at that now, another takedown there by Razor. This is the worst I have ever seen Jon Moxley look in a match, as Moxley is going against a guy way bigger, not only in size, but also his partner is bigger in size as well. As you see now, Moxley looking to fight a little bit, looking to do a little bit of fight back now, as he has Razor in his own tag team partner's corner. I mean, you want to talk about disrespect, it's being shown off on display. As look at this now, continuing to fire away here tonight, and oh, getting the big man off his feet, doing what he has to do into the cover. Is this one going to be it? No. Wow. I was not expecting that. Kick out at one is absolutely insane work. I mean, come on. Look at this now as Razor now. Razor tossing Moxley into the cover. Now this one can be it here tonight, and no. Moxley staying alive, as Moxley has been, if you ask me, going through more of the brunt of the attacks, more than Danielson in this one, as Moxley has had to really keep his fight up, had to keep his momentum, and kind of shift it to his side. Man, oh man, if you ask me, Moxley is hands down not going into this Sunday 100% or anywhere damn near close to that, as Bryan may have an advantage here. As look at this now, talking a lot of trash here to Bryan Danielson. Akam, man, nasty work we are seeing here tonight. He needs to lock in and focus on the tag team championship match at hand. As you see here now, Moxley taking advantage. And that might have been smart there by Akam. One of the smartest things I've seen in this matchup, shifting his weight and pulling himself to the outside of the ring, potentially, you know, not getting hit with whatever Moxley was going to do to him from off the ropes. That right there wouldn't have been good for anybody, at least more than anything for Jon Moxley, as Moxley now looking to grab up Akam on the outside, as Akam now getting right back into the squared circle, and so was Razor. As Razor now on the outside, Akam following up. As look at this now, bringing him up. What does he have in mind for him? Oh my God! This has got to be it to retain the titles, and no! Well, I'm getting news that we are going on commercial break. We'll be right back. Coming up this Sunday for the World Heavyweight Championship, Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley will get their hands on each other as two former friends now turn into opponents as they go one-on-one for the big gold World Heavyweight Championship. Who's walking away victor? Comment your comment down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and as you see, throughout the commercial break, AOP able to stay in control all throughout the match. That right there is what you want to see from your tag team champions, as it seems like the good guys here tonight may not be walking away with the victory as much as they might have thought. As look at that now, beautiful takedown there. Beautiful, beautiful takedown there by what I can assume is Razor, and yeah, clubbing on that back there. Absolutely nasty work. And no, right when you think it's over, they just surprise you more and more. Just a kick out at one. Moxley moving out of the ring and trying to shift some advantage and momentum to his way. As look at this now, following him to the other side is Razor. But Moxley going down, making sure he doesn't get attacked, leaving room for Bryan Danielson, as Danielson now lining Razor up into the corner. Now looking to work on that leg, and oh man, the American Dragon firing away on all cylinders here tonight. Beautiful, beautiful work here, as big uppercut there by Razor. Another uppercut there by Razor. Big kick there to the leg, and now looking to take down Goliath, as David is firing away on all cylinders. And look at this now, final one! Lights out into the cover. Wow! Talk about speed. Wow! Speed for sure being shown on display by Razor here tonight, as Bryan Danielson talking some smack here to Razor, telling him, hey, stay on your side of the ring. If your tag team partner's down and out, he's down and out. But AOP aren't really thinking like that here tonight. I mean, what a tangle up we're seeing, as look at this! Razor with a spine buster that just shattered the back of Bryan Danielson. Down and out! Wow, 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 as Danielson now doesn't know where the hell he's at or what's going on, and you can't blame him, as Razor now lining him up. Razor with a big knee. Oh! AOP! Disgusting work. 1, 2, what? What did we just see? Holy shit indeed, because what? How did Danielson do that? Where did he find it in him? As now turning his attention to Moxley. Moxley calling on Danielson now. Last ditch effort, excuse me. As now look at this. Look at this. The S-lock. The S-lock is locked in. Nowhere to go. Look at a kick up, but Danielson now let it go. Razor taps. What? Akam was trying to break it up, but Danielson, after getting stomped in the head, would not let go. And now, to everybody's shock, new tag team champions here tonight at Mayhem Anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for 1 year of the wrestling show, as this was absolutely insane to see. This one right here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be talked about for years and years on this Sunday. Now tag team champions take each other on for the World's Heavyweight title, and that's not all. Ripley and Flair, one-on-one, third match in the trilogy, and this one is going to be a banger as well, as it is going to be Finn Balor, Damian Priest, one-on-one, and John Cena will have a chance to get his revenge on Randy Orton for the final time here in Universe Mode history, and a Money in the Bank ladder match that can only be labeled as All-Star in its wake, and your main event for SummerSlam Detroit, Tribal Chief versus High Chief. It is going to be damn good, and we have a Swerve as he is going to go one-on-one with LA Knight for the Intercontinental Championship, and a tag team title match that can only be labeled as a dream match, as the Usos take on the Undisputed Era. SummerSlam coming your way this Sunday live, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you then. Peace.